this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine about the Beijing opera. I had two pieces from the same story. It's a story about the establishment of the Han dynasty. At the end of Qin dynasty, the first united country, Qin Shi Huangdi, his son Junior took over the throne, but he's kind of very vicious, very rude, so a lot of rebellions. So at the end of his ruin, the rebellions and the country was kind of broken, multiple forces against him, and also the fight between those forces eventually left two major armies. One is led by Liu, Bang Liu, who is the first emperor for the Han dynasty, and the other force was from the Yangtze River, from the southeast by Xiang. So these two forces had back and forth. They used to be friends, fought each other, and then destroy all the defeat all the other small forces, and eventually become the war became between them. So and the Liu, he was from very poor family. Actually, in the history of all the dynasties, only him and also the founder of the Ming dynasty, Yuan Zhu, only two of them from the poor family, really poor family. Bang Liu was very poor. When he was young, he couldn't find. His family was kind of really lower class, and he married a lady who is very from noble families, and he started the job from there. And his job was kind of to transport the prisoners from one state to another state. And the event is when he did that, and there's a thunderstorm and couldn't finish on the schedule. So that means he's going to be punished to death. So eventually, and he and his advisor just decided to start to rebel. So that's how he started. Of course, a lot of people think he's good, so just work with him. Eventually, he became emperor. So this piece was about his enemy, actually, presented by a lady, Ji, who is the wife, the concubine of the Xiang, the Bang's enemy from the southeast. So she already knew, she saw, and they both knew that it's the end of them. So the Bang will eventually win. So this is the situation. The first piece, like Ji, is serve the emperor, serve Xiang. Went to sleep, and she went outside to look at the moon, the field, and it's very solitude and a little sorrow in her mind. So it's kind of solitude, sorrow, mourning, and then the second piece actually integrated with a long moment of her dancing with the dagger to please the Xiang, and then she killed herself after this. But this piece did not say that. So the second piece just say, because they both knew it's already, the fate is there. So she told the Xiang, also called so do not worry, because this is the end of the Qin dynasty. Because the Qin Junior did not do a good job, so many rebellions. We were one of them, and a lot of people, a lot of forces, so we were one of them until today. So no worries, why don't you just relax, drink a cup of wine, have a dance, and you will look at, listen to the war or report of the battle later. So this is basically the two pieces. The story of this Xiang, he is very he's very capable, actually, based on the history. From noble family, with his uncle fought along. His uncle already saw that Bang Liu is a very dangerous man. So many times, his uncle tried to make a plan to kill him, but this Xiang, the leader, just he couldn't see that part, so he just let him go one time after another. Eventually, until the last minute, he let him win the war, and then so the Han Dynasty eventually established. So this is the in terms of the music and the play itself, created by Mr. Mei, and presented by many of his students, Wang and also some others, Li, Shengsu Li, and etc. They all play this, Xiao Xuan Dou, they all play this piece, and two of them. And in terms of music, because the situation is kind of solitude, sad, peaceful here, but knowing that the inside is not peace, because knowing the war, the battle is about to end, and that they might lose for the last time. So it's not quite straight. It's up and down, a lot of thinking, hesitation, reasoning, what kind of decision. That's the first piece. The second piece is kind of just relax, let's just enjoy the last minute of life. So she dances, and he drinks and laughs. So actually, about this piece, there's a movie about these two actors play these two roles, and then connected to the story. But anyway, so if you're interested in terms of music, it's typical Mr. Mei's style. In terms of the story, is called the 霸王别姬, the emperor of wishes say goodbye to his concubine Ji. So you can search Xiang Xing, and story. First name is Yu, last name is Xing. So if you search this story, you can find a lot of legends about him. Anyway, so this is the piece for today. Beijing Opera. I hope the music and also the story will trigger you to write or to compose. And thank you for watching. I will see you next time.